We're going to do a bit of tank shooting. Here's a pair of T-26 tanks, and there's a platoon of assault guards again. The assault guards are in an open square, a built-up square, another built-up square, and that's where they are. Now, I'm going to roll a dice for tanks. Tanks don't need to be motivated, they just roll a dice. These tanks have got 5 points. They both got 5 points. Exactly the same as infantry, it costs 1 point for a first shot and 3 for a second shot. So if you want to shoot twice in a turn, it's going to use most of your time. But then it would use most of your time if you're going to be laying down a lot of fire. So these tanks can open fire. I look on the sheet and I'm going to look at the factor for them. There we go. Medium tanks against infantry, they get 2 per shot. Tanks get a better number of dice against vehicle targets, but there are a few little odd numbers there. Now, they can afford to do 2 shots each. So there's a tank shooting once with 2 dice. The tank can afford to shoot twice, so it's 4 dice. This tank also shoots twice. That'll cost them 4 points. There's only 1 point left. Now, just like infantry, it's 5 or 6s to hit. So there we go. Well, I might mention another thing, target priority. In real life, people engage the people closest themselves. Wargamers might often say, well, that's a really nice target over there. But that's not the point. The target priority is the 4 faces first of all, followed by the diagonals, and then anything you like. So these men will keep the tanks busy. The tanks can't say, I'll ignore those and choose some target over there. Because we're trying to do it from the perspective of the soldiers, not from what the wargame would like to do. Anyway, here are 8 dice. I need 5 or 6s. 1 hit, 2 hits. Now they've got to do 2 saves. The owner, the person who has the troops, chooses who's been hit. I suspect it'll be on these 2 rifle bases. The basic saves are 4, 5, 6. But they're going to claim 2 more for the building. So it's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They just don't die in big piles. I'll do 2 saves. They both saved. Now, you could do return fire, but infantry have no effect against armoured vehicles. So bad news for them. The only way to get at these armoured vehicles is either to assault them. If you assault them in the open, the armoured vehicles will probably be okay. But assault armoured vehicles in cover, and it's a terrible mess for the armoured vehicles. Medium machine guns can fire at them, so can artillery and anti-tank guns, and other tanks and things like that. And that's how the shooting works. With their odd 1 point, I suspect they might back out a square. There are no diagonals. And that's the end of that.